Oh, hi! This week we're going to do a pretty quick and basic project. Definitely just stab my elbow into some scissors. Let's get right into it. Here's what you need. There's so much hot sauce. Main thing you're going to need is a t-shirt. You're also going to need a secondary material, either matching, complementary, whatever. These are all cool tones, so I thought it would go well with the purple shirt. Cutting tools, a seam ripper, some pins, matching thread, and a sewing machine. If you're using a regular t-shirt which has stretchy material, you want to make sure that this is also stretchy for the sleeves. The pocket won't matter as much, but it's probably a good idea to also make that stretchy. Okay, let's start the thing. First step, I turn my t-shirt inside out, and I'm going to seam rip just the sleeves off. Sleeves have been removed. That's honestly the most time-consuming part of this entire project. Now don't throw the sleeve scraps away yet. You're going to take one of them, lay it on top of a folded piece of your complementary fabric, like so. Leave like an inch or so at the edge so that you can have room for a hem. Follow the outline of this whole thing through both layers. Could also pin this down, but that would look like too professional. Keep your standards nice and low, guys. So I'm going to take my sleeve and that long flat edge I'm going to fold over like half an inch and pin along that, and that's going to give us our sleeve hem. That for both sleeves, so I'm just going to hit it with a straight stitch right along here. I'm going to take the right sides, put them together for the edges this long way here. So you're going to get this kind of shape and stitch down here. And if this is uneven, just let it ride. We'll trim it later if we need to. Turn our shirt right side out. We're going to tuck our sleeves right side out. Ooh, no, that's the opposite. Give me a second. Processing 86%. Also definitely should have done a stretch stitch on here. Anyways, yes, shirt inside out, sleeve right side out. Tuck the finished hemmed part into the sleeve hole like this, and you're gonna line up that edge you just stitched to the little like armpit seam. You're gonna start pinning right from there. I recommend using more pins than you probably think you need, and just line up the sleeve edges with the armhole. Easy as that. Putting in sleeves is not as intimidating as you think. And like, hey, this is a shirt I was going to throw out or donate anyway, and this is fabric I haven't touched in 15 years. It's a very low stakes learning curve. You can do it. Sorry for the heartfelt message. Sticks. So you've pinned the shit out of your armhole. Now what do? You zigzag stitch the shit out of that, my friend. Prepare yourself for the big sleeve reveal. Damn, those seams are smooth! You ever sew something yourself after 2 Bloody Marys and are like, hey, that doesn't look like garbage. Good job, self. So you can trace a pocket off of something else or just draw some on paper or even freehand it. I just cut down this little cardboard template of a postcard for this really cool short film I got to see called Split Ticket. Highly recommend checking it out. It's a very cool story with all the twists. Also, while I'm shouting stuff out, I'd like to give credit where credit's due and super kudos to all of my patrons. I got totally fucked this morning and my editing laptop shit the bed. It's just the battery, so not like anything too scary. I'm not going to lose any information, but still, like, I just had to buy a new vehicle and medical bills, so like I didn't have the money. I was planning to open a P.O. box and buy some audio recording equipment, but instead some of that money went to fixing my editing laptop, but I wouldn't have been able to do that and I would have been dead in the water without my patrons, so like I owe you the world. Also, excuse time, that's why this video is coming out late. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday and I'm recording this, but god damn it, this is gonna get up before I go to bed, so help me. So like Dan, Andy, Ben, Sam, Jeanette, Robzar, which is still mind-blowing, Anna, Amanda, and Emma, I literally wouldn't be able to do this without you, so like, thank you so much. Enough with this heartfelt shit, back to the pocket thing. So I'm going to lay out my template on a little piece of the fabric I'm working on. I'm going to leave a pretty decent border around all the edges. I'm going to do like a 1/4 to 1/2 inch hem around all of the edges on here. You can do a straight stitch or a zigzag on this unless you have like the world's biggest boobs and are wearing the smallest t-shirt. You don't have to worry about stretching so much on here, but totally your call. If you want stretch, do a zigzag. If you're not worried about stretch, do a straight stitch. Pocket has been hemmed. Amazing. Okay, so now you just put your pocket where a pocket would go. Perhaps right over your heart. If it looks like I've been crying, it's because allergies. Ready for the secret to attaching pockets? You just leave the top open and then you can still put shit in it. I got my pocket on. Ooh, it's a little wonky, isn't it? Alright, let's try this on. So yeah, as predicted, this cuff right here is a little tight because I'm a broad-chested bitch. I'm actually pretty pumped with how this turned out. If you'd like to see other projects, I post crafting videos every Saturday. You can subscribe up here. As I mentioned before, I have a Patreon to save my goddamn life today, so definitely feel free to check that out. I just rediscovered this really cool shirt I made a long time ago. I'm really pumped to start wearing it again. I'll put the video to that tutorial right around here. My earlier ones, so forgive me. Also, I have hair, so you have been forewarned. You're also going to need some material. Am I in Jumanji?